Hello and welcome back to another edition of Chill with Kaiju Kim. I'm Kaiju Kim. Hope you're all doing well on this lovely afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. I am a very tired woman this evening because I've had a very busy weekend, so I apologize in advance if my brain malfunctions more so than usual. So for tonight's show, I am joined by a very lovely human being who is coming to us live from the land down under. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Miss Rainey J.
G'day, g'day. It's Rainey here.
Yeah.
Playing up the accent a little bit.
How are you today, Rainey?
Everyone. Yeah, I'm really good. It's a nice sunny day after all the rain that we've been having, so I'm all good.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's see who we have in the chat tonight. We got Phil Overmeyer. Hello, sir. How's it going?
Hi, Lycander. That's my friend Lycander.
Oh, fun. And we got Matt from Monstrosities. Hello, my friend.
Hi, Matt.
Yay. Always good to have Matt here.
Mm.
And Kasaibo F29. What's going on? And Doomzilla.
Hi, Doomzilla. Hello.
We got some awesome people in here already. All right. Rainey, my dear.
Yes.
You've seen the show, I trust.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I have.
So you know I like to ask my guests 3 questions to get the conversation rolling. Mm-hmm. So, how did you get into Godzilla? What's your favorite Godzilla film? And what is your favorite non-Godzilla kaiju film?
I got into Godzilla through, strangely, I think it was actually the 98 movie. Yeah. Okay. I was like, this is actually pretty cool. I wonder what else I can find. Then I found DVDs and that, and I was like, okay, here I am. I'm here for this, and I'm going to watch all of them.
Awesome.
Yeah, and my favorite Godzilla movie is I do like Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, the 90s one. I do like that one. It's got everything I could ever want from a Godzilla movie: time travel, mechas, that sort of thing.
Nice.
And what is my favorite non-Godzilla kaiju movie? Does Razorback count? It is a giant pig.
Yes. If it's a giant animal of some sort, then it counts. I say.
Okay, good. We'll count Razorback.
Thus saith the Kaiju Queen. All right. Hello, Godzilla Train 1090. How's it going, Adrian?
Hi.
Thanks for stopping by. All right. So let's get right into it, shall we? Tonight we're going to be talking about the availability of Japanese media in other countries such as the US and Australia.
Yep.
So this can be like kaiju films, tokusatsu, anime, anything. For example, a good chunk of Heisei era Godzilla films weren't available in the US till like the early 2000s, if I'm remembering correctly. Maybe someone in the chat could correct me because, my brain's not working right, like I said. But so like when did Godzilla movies start becoming available in Australia? Like, were they always available?
No, I would say it was around the same time for me as it was for you. You'd find them occasionally. Well, they weren't very well dubbed from what I remember. Like, I think that might be the American versions we were getting, though. We never got any subtitled ones, that's for sure. Yeah. It was quite a long time until we got like proper collections, and even then, the collections that we got were pretty. They didn't really have much. Like, they skipped a lot of movies in them.
Yeah, I actually have like a couple of things to show off here. These were the only DVDs available for the Heisei Godzilla films. I have a couple of others, but like you see, it's like a kind of like a double feature thing. And no special features, no subtitles or anything, just the American dub.
Yeah, that was pretty much what we got as well. We did get a few that were more than double features, but yeah, they didn't have everything, even though they said they were like the collections and everything.
Yeah, no,
disappointing.
It's not. It's very underwhelming. Did you get the Showa Criterion collection?
No, we didn't actually. I did look it up, but I don't believe that we ever I don't think the Criterion stuff's really available to us. I'm not even sure if it's open for region, like putting in, like, you know, have region locking and everything with DVDs or Blu-rays. Yeah, I don't think we ever got that. It's a bit hard. Yeah, I'd need to see. It's definitely expensive as well. I looked it up. Everything always costs like double in Australia.
The bad dubs were half the fun of the 90s era Godzilla VHS. Yes,
I agree.
Absolutely agree with that. I grew up with the dubs, and, you know, the subtitles are okay. I don't mind reading subtitles, but, you know, the dubs they add to the charm.
They do.
So let's talk other, you know, Japanese media that we've had access to. You're into anime, like,
yep,
I would say. Like, so what? I'm guessing anime is more accessible to Australia than like kaiju and tokusatsu, maybe.
Yeah, it definitely was. Even now with Toku stuff, we don't have really anything here. Anything that people are able to get into has either been through like Saban sort of things, and that's mostly on Netflix now, or online, usually sailing the high seas. Yeah, but for anime, yeah, it's always been a lot more accessible. Luckily, you always had something hanging around in the VHS section of of video stores, although they normally got it quite wrong. Like they put things that weren't for kids in the kids section because cartoons. That was quite common. And yeah, eventually, one of the first anime series I ever bought was Astro Boy, the 1980s version, and that was quite expensive to buy each VHS. So usually I would go down to the video store and I'd rent it. Luckily, there were some video stores around me that had them in stock. So yeah, I'd usually end up renting the same one like multiple times. You know what kids are like. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're right. You're right.
That's cool. But yeah, I've seen a bunch of anime floating around on TV around here, like Sailor Moon, Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, One Piece, Tokyo Mew Mew. I could go on. It's like a bunch.
It's pretty much, yeah, it was pretty much the same here. They'd always air it around like 7 o'clock in the morning before kids went to school as well. Never on Saturday mornings or anything. That was usually mostly saved for Disney stuff. So yeah, if there was any anime, it was usually on early in the morning, weekdays. Made it pretty hard to actually watch it.
Yeah, we had Saturday morning cartoons over here. That was the best time. I mean, they do still have Saturday morning cartoons, I think, but you know, nowadays you can watch cartoons like 24/7. So it's like, what's the point?
Exactly.
So as far as accessibility to like Japanese stuff, is it the same with like collectibles and like books and stuff over there?
We're pretty lucky that well, anime conventions opened up a lot for people being able to buy things. This is something I complained about a lot when anime conventions first started, though. In I'd say the early or mid 2000s, I'd say maybe around then, there were a lot of bootleg stuff. Like bootleg stuff was very common at conventions back then. It was a huge anger point for a lot of people. So that's how people ended up turning to doing a lot of online shopping more. It's a lot better for them. And they'd always raise prices so much at conventions anyway that wasn't really worth it.
Of course they do.
Yeah, and for books, there's a really cool store down in Sydney. I think it's a branch they have in America as well, Kino Kanua.
Oh yes, I was going to actually bring that one up.
Yeah, we've got a big one in Sydney, and I'd always go to that one whenever I was down that way, and I was always able to find some really good stuff.
Yeah, I got 2 Kinokuniya locations that I can easily get to, where I can find a bunch of like Japanese films and books. And actually, the Kinokuniya closest to me just got rid of their DVD section, which sucks. But they still have like figures and collectibles and stuff. And there's another location in Manhattan, but that's pretty much like all anime from what I've seen.
Oh,
so
cool.
I saw a lot of anime fans there. Didn't really notice any kaiju or tokusatsu stuff there. And other than that, we also have like, you know, conventions, Chiller Theater, G-Fest, Comic-Con, and yeah, they have stuff like that lying around if you know where to look.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the kaiju and tokusatsu stuff representation in Australia is basically nothing, which is always really disappointing for me.
Yeah, that sucks. Let's see what else we got here. Would you happen to have any insight as to why all of this stuff isn't as accessible as I'd like it to be?
For Australia, at the very least, you normally find it has to do with licensing, and for companies in it, like there's actually, well, the one that started it basically, or the big one, is Madman, and they used to help with my anime group, so they actually send us some things every now and again, and they were fine with us pirating things if there was any troubles, and there were new groups that popped up later on. Excuse me for mentioning pirating and all that, but it was kind of necessary at the time. But it was mostly things that if they didn't have it, they said, "Oh, don't worry about it." Yeah, it was if it was licensed, they'd had a bit of problems. But yet more people started popping up then, and yeah, there's a lot more companies now. I think a couple of them have folded in the past few years, and I think Madman got a lot of their stuff was taken by Funimation, which would now be owned by Crunchyroll after all that. It's a long story. But yeah, the accessibility back then was definitely because licensing fees were very high. If you wanted to buy special features for anything, that was a whole extra cost. They were also licensing things like the dubs through America as well. So it wasn't just Japan. They also had to go through American sort of things. And so that was an extra cost involved in getting the dubs.
Yeah, I figured, licensing and rights issues would be the main thing.
It's also it's also a much smaller market compared to the US, so they'd only go for certain things they were sure would be big.
Yeah, I was gonna say it could also be like a lack of interest, but like I don't think that's the case for some things like Godzilla, Ultraman, Kamen Rider, and a bunch of other anime and stuff. Yeah, you would think Toho and Toei would want to expand to other countries and make more money, but for whatever reason, they're some stuff they're kind of stingy.
Yeah, I know that's a
Especially
whole
with like
other.
Kamen Rider.
Yeah, exactly. I think they lost a lot of faith after what Saban did as well. I'm not maybe.
Refresh my memory. What did Swan do?
Oh, they did one of the Kamen Rider series, Dragon Knight. I didn't really watch it though. I know it didn't go for very long.
Oh, are we talking about the Masked Rider?
There was Masked Rider as well, wasn't there? No.
Okay. That's a different thing. Okay.
That's a whole other thing. We might need someone more knowledgeable than me to talk about it.
Okay. Maybe I'll ask Travis of Kaiju Weekly to enlighten me on that. He's a huge Kamen Rider fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you would think, companies would be like, hey, this country likes this thing. Let's give them more of it so we can get more money. But yeah.
Nope, they just hate money, apparently.
Apparently they hate money. All right. So what are some Japanese movies or TV shows that you would like to be more accessible in the future?
I think it's actually pretty good at the moment. I would like to see, well, of course, more tokusatsu being more accessible, especially to countries where there isn't much publicity about it, but there are fans. And well, I love Precure, but that's surprisingly it's actually gotten a lot more accessible through Crunchyroll now. They've been doing all the they've been doing a lot of the subs as well, which is really good. They initially that was also taken by Saban, if I remember right, and they did two seasons of it, 2 different seasons, and it sold to Netflix under the name of Glitter Force, which is a horrible name if you ask me. But they cut out so much stuff; it was just terrible.
Glitter Force. That's
Glitter Force. No,
I don't think anything with the name glitter in it is worth watching.
No, I agree.
That being said, one thing that I wish was more accessible is the live action version of Sailor Moon. And for those who don't know, yes, that exists.
Yes, I do remember watching a few episodes. Oh, that would have been great to see.
Yeah, the only way I've been able to watch it recently is these bootleg DVDs I got off eBay.
Yeah,
and I just want to take all the episodes and just like recolor them because they're like super oversaturated.
Oh no!
and the subtitles seem a little off from the little bit of Japanese that I can understand. It's like, I don't think that's what she said.
I don't know. I vaguely recall watching one episode where Luna was like, "Watch out, Usagi! It's a tentacle monster." I don't know who was subbing that one. I don't know if it was the same people as the one you've got for the bootlegs for, but I was like, "What? That doesn't seem right."
That seems incorrect. Yeah, Godzilla Train says I never knew that existed. Yes, it does exist, and I keep saying one of these days I'm going to finish my video on it so I can, enlighten people, but it's just my brain doesn't work.
Oh, that is another thing I would like to see be more accessible outside of Japan, and that's maybe videos of the live action stage shows. You know how they do a lot of those? Yeah, because I mean, the Sailor Moon live action stage shows. I know they've done a lot of the Fate ones, the Fate Stay Night or Fate Grand Order. There was, oh my God, I love this one so much, but they did a stage play of a show called Yowamushi Pedal, which is a sports show about people on bikes. And of course, they can't have actual bikes on the stage. So what the actors do is they have the handlebars and they hold the handlebars and they just run on the spot.
That sounds hilarious.
It's the greatest thing. I'd love to see that, like dubbed especially. Or subbed at least, yeah.
It's not on YouTube anywhere because I'm about to search that up.
Ooh, I wonder actually. We can take a quick look. Let me see. Yowamushi Pedal. You might find some you may actually find some ads for it or some clips. But yeah, if you type in Yowamushi Pedal musical, you find like a 1 minute 30.
It's a musical?
Yeah, it's a musical. It's always a musical.
I am 100% on board with this. What is it called again?
Yowamushi Pedal.
So
I'll type it in the private chat. But
yeah. Yeah, I can't brain today.
That should be it.
Hey Valerie, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. All right. There we go. Hang on, folks. We're going to take a pause here. I need to investigate this. Let's see if we can find out.
It's one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. I love it.
Let's see. Oh, I think I might have found something here. Hold on now. Hold on, guys. We need to. I'm sorry. This was not planned. Okay.
You need to see this. It's great.
Okay. All right, hang on 1 second.
I love it so much.
Oh no.
So good. It's so dramatic.
Oh my God.
There he goes.
There he goes.
I swear the anime is a lot more emotional than this.
Listen, I'll take your word for it, but this is quite entertaining for me. I don't know about it, you guys in the chat, but I'm loving this.
Oh, I love it so much. It's so much ham. It's perfect. Big props to the stage play actors though, because imagine running on the spot
they're
for all
doing
that
their
time.
best. They're doing their best, and I love it. Oh, that was amazing. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Yes, I want more of that. I need more of that to be accessible to the West.
I need more of that. Oh,
there's a Death Note musical. That doesn't surprise me at all, actually. There's a stage play for everything now. I swear.
There should be.
Oh, God. The Sailor Moon ones are really good
Michael
looking,
Hamilton, what's going on?
Hello.
Thanks for stopping by. He says, I feel bad for laughing because I imagine them being this serious. Imagine to them this is serious. Yeah,
It might be. They need to have a good sense of humor about this in order to do it, I'm sure.
I'm sure they do, and it's just a wonderful thing to witness. I'm so happy about it. Not bad. Lots of ham here. You know what? The ham adds to the charm.
It does. Probably a lot of pulled hamstrings as well.
Oh yeah, I would imagine so. That is hilarious. All right. Let's see. What else did we cover? Let me think about what's going on here. Pardon me, folks.
Oh,
pretty good. You can find it on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. Is there more? I need to see more.
Just look up musicals of all different anime.
I'm about to do that. I might just do that on my free time. Okay.
I know there's been fake granddaughter ones, which are pretty good. They always put a lot of effort into those. I would like to see those more.
All right. Yeah. You know what? I would also like to see like an official Japanese version of Heisei Godzilla films, like such as this one right here, Godzilla versus Destroyer. I'm pretty sure this is a bootleg. I think most of the I have what's it called? Most of these on DVD. I got these from Chiller Theater, and I'm pretty sure the subtitles on this are kind of wrong because there's a character who refers to the old lady who's Emiko Yamane. She reprises her role in this. The Yukari refers to her as grandmother, but it's actually her aunt.
That might have been. Well, if they're calling her like a Oban-chan or something like that, that's pretty easy to get mixed up.
Yeah, I can see why that could be mixed up. But yeah, that's just a minor thing I noticed. But if we can have like an official, like we got for the Showa Criterion, like it's in my bag.
I want that thing. I want that so much.
But yeah, I know.
I want it. I hope they release more.
Yeah, it's weird that they don't release it like more internationally. Like they should have like why they leave Australia out? Licensing issues again.
Licensing again. Yeah.
Gotta love it.
I'm pretty sure it's Madman that still has the licensing rights for Godzilla in Australia, but I'm not sure. It's been a while.
Yeah. Let's see. We got Godzilla Nerds 1954. Hello, good sir.
G'day.
All right. So I did mention on Twitter that this will be a relatively short episode because my brain is just not working.
I had a very big weekend. As you can see by
me fumbling over my words and everything. But so people in the chat, if you have any questions for our good friend Rainey, please do ask them in the chat. And while we wait for some questions, Rainey, would you like to plug yourself and tell people where they can find you?
All right, so my name's Rainey J. You can find me on Twitter at RainyJOz, and that's AUS on the end, not OZ. I'm not from the land of Oz, from the land down under. And I've also got I do have a YouTube channel, but it's mostly for uploading my live streams that I do on Twitch. And on Twitch, you can just find me at Rainey J. And yeah, I put a schedule up almost every week on my Twitter that you can check out. I usually have it pinned, and you can come join me as I play some games. Normally I play, at the moment I've been playing Atelier Sophie 2 because that just came out. It's a JRPG and it's pretty cute. It's very cute. And yeah, you could I have some redeems and things on the channel if you want to come throw stuff at me because I've worked out how to do that. It's really fun. My chat likes to come and bully me quite a bit. Well, that's how you know you've made it as a VTuber, when your chat starts bullying you.
Nice. All right, our friend Matt wants to know, when is the Team Savage All Out Attack stream striking on Chill with Kaiju Kim? That needs to happen soon, doesn't it?
I think so. We'll have to organize something with everyone.
Yeah, the 1 year anniversary of Chill with Kaiju Kim is coming up next month, so maybe we can do something next month.
I'll be down for that.
Perhaps.
Yes.
Valerie, you're part of Team Savage. You're in the chat. Are you on board with this? Say yes. Say yes if you are. Okay.
I'm going to say yes on her behalf.
And we need to get Laura in on this too. Alrighty then.
Michael.
I guess Kim hasn't made it. No one bullies her. Not yet. I haven't made it yet. No one bullies me. No one bullies me.
No, you can't bully Kim. That's not right. Any of you bully her, I'll take care of you.
I mean, I've gotten some kind of negative comments here and there, but nothing too bad. Nothing like mean or anything.
That's okay. Oh, that's Team Savage. Yes.
We need to have it. And Valerie's on board. Yay!
Good.
All right. So I guess we can call it here. Like I said.
Well, Doomzilla did have a question as well.
Oh, he did. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Which anime you consider underrated and needs some more love?
Oh, Precure. I always say Precure. People need to know that I think it needs to get dubbed. It needs to get dubbed properly because I think it's, in terms of children's media, especially ones that are aimed at little girls, I think it's one of the best series you could show them. It's very empowering, I find. It always has really good life lessons. It's not like the pandering, patronizing type. It actually teaches little girls, like, you can do whatever you want. You can feel however you want. None of your feelings are invalid. You can be sad and you can be happy. You can, love your friends, that sort of thing. You can do whatever you want. It's really good. And you can beat up the bad guys with lasers and punching.
That's always fun. That's always a fun thing to watch. All right. So StreamYard is being weird and not showing me like the latest comment, so I have to like pull it up here.
Yeah.
I'll just play more.
Like Hanta.
I need to see this Legend of Team Savage. Oh, yes. Yes,
definitely.
indeed you do.
I agree.
You need to come up with like a lore story, like Professor Kaiju has his own lore with, his many children, and we need a Team Savage lore.
Well, I thought Paige assembled us all under like a Charlie's Angels sort of thing. Paige was heading us.
All right, I guess that's part of our lore then.
Go out into the world and be savage.
Go forth to the world and be savage. All right. Favorite Western animated show or film?
Oh, good. That's a really hard choice, actually. Western one. You know what? This is going to be a total terrible answer, but I really enjoyed Batman the Brave and the Bold. If anyone ever remembers that, I loved that so much. It was just everything that you needed. It was it was corny where it needed to be. The characters always played themselves up, and they gave some really good character moments at times too.
Awesome.
And I did see the latest Batman as well, which is really, really good. I encourage everybody to go see it. I know it's got Robert Pattinson in it, but he does such a good job. I swear that it better win some awards or else.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. I might see it. All right. What's your go-to anime when you're having a down or bad day?
Oh, gosh. I don't want to say Precure again, my God. Anything really, I find. Any comedy series is really good. A really good one is Gintama. I do love watching, like, even though it's just clips on Gintama, like on YouTube, I love watching that. It's a very long running comedy series based around kind of like using historical characters in a way, but putting them in a new context where aliens invaded the Earth ages ago. So everything's very, very strange and different, and the comedy is just really funny at all times. So random going on. That always cheers me up.
Yeah. And Michael approves of your favorite Western animated show or film. You can be friends with him now.
Fantastic.
Just be warned, he tends to get canceled a lot, so just be wary of that. Okay. Alrighty. I will go see it. I will go see it. Maybe. We'll see.
I think you'll really love it from a filmmaking perspective because the lighting is done very effectively. The way that they use shadows, especially. Like I had it's a dark movie, but at no point in time did I have trouble following what was going on, which is really good.
Oh, okay. Good to know. I've heard some good things about it. I tend to like shy away from things that everyone loves, but maybe I'll check it out. That sounds like a good time for everybody. All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. We don't need to pad this out for any longer than it needs to be. It's been a lovely time, though. I love talking to you.
Kim needs her beauty sleep.
I can't. Your girl's tired. She had a long weekend.
Understandable.
Okay. All right. All right. There is one more question from our friend Michael.
Okay.
All right. What anime would you like to see adapted into a live action show film using traditional tokusatsu techniques?
Ooh. Well, I know Gintama definitely already had a live action version, which was really good. I'm just normally really standoffish about live action adaptations of anime because a lot of the times it goes wrong for some reason. I'm not sure why. I think there's just a lot of executive meddling for what people want. But I think I would like to see Demon Slayer get a live action. I think that'd be really cool because there's a lot of special effects and they probably need to use a lot of waifu as well. I think that'd be really cool. Considering how popular the series is, I can see them eventually doing that.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. Well, my dear Rainey, thank you again for coming on to my show. It's been a pleasure. Next time I have you on, it'll be a little longer.
Yes, that's fine. We'll get the gang together.
Yes, we'll get the gang together. It's going to be a great time. And to you watching at home, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to hang out with me and my lovely guest. An extra special thank you to Brian Churong, Rogue Firefly, bonus commentary, Danny Demana, and Nathan Marchand for supporting me on Patreon. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Like the stream if you had a good time here tonight. And be sure to come back next Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, for another edition of Chill with Kaiju Kim. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm going to bed. Good night.